Good morning. Today's lesson is going to be on dividing multi-digit numbers. So let's go ahead and get switched over to our whiteboard. All right. So let's start with an easier problem. So let's start with 76. Hold on, I can't get my marker pulled up. Here we go. 76 divided by 19. All right, so in this problem, before we solve it, I think we would probably want to rewrite it because this is not one that most of us know just by looking at it. So we can rewrite this as 19 divided into 76. Okay, so let's talk about what we call each of these numbers. So the 19, we call these our divisor. And then the 76 here is our dividend. All right, so if I use these words when I'm going through here, you'll know what I'm talking about. And then also when we get our answer, so the answer to a division problem is called a quotient. All right, so let's go ahead and get started on this problem. Let me erase what I have written up there so far. All right, so we are just going to keep the problem itself here. All right. So how many times can 19 go into 76? Well, 19 is close to 20, right? So how many times can 20 go into 76? Well, we know that 20 can go into 80 4 times, right? Because 2 times 4 is 8. So what if we tried 4? All right, so 4 times 9. So 4 times the 9. So 4 times 9 is 36. So we write down our 6 and carry our 3. So then we have 4 times 1. 4 times 1 is 4. And then we have to add that 3 that we carried from the 4 times 9. And that gives us 7. So we write down our 7. And then we have to subtract. So 76 minus 76 is going to give us 0. So our quotient here let me erase that. That does not look very well written. Let's try that again. All right. So my quotient is 4. Okay. So let's try another one. This one's going to be slightly harder probably, so let's try the next problem. Our next one is going to be 348 divided by 29. So 348 divided by 29. All right, so we're going to rewrite it first, right? Because we want to write it where it's easier to solve. All right, so we're going to do 29 divided into 348. All right, so we're gonna start using the numbers in the dividend one digit at a time. So we're gonna ask ourselves, can 29 go into 3? And it cannot. So then we're going to ask ourselves, can 29 go into 34? So which one's bigger, 29 or 34? 34 is bigger. So how many times can 29 go into 34? It can go in one time, right? Because if we took 29 away from 34, it could go in there one time and we would still have 5 left over. So we can say that 29 will go into 34 one time. All right, so then we do 29 times 1 gives us 29. So we write down our 29 right here because we did this times this. And then we subtract. 34 minus 29 is 5. And then we're going to bring this 8 down. Okay. Now we need to divide our 29 into our 58. So can 29 go into 5? No, which is good because that would mean that we'd messed up on our first step if it could. All right, so how many times can 29 go into 58? Well, 29 times 1 is 29, we already know. And 29 is close to 30, and 58 is close to 60. So how many times would 30 go into 60? 30 times 2 is 60, so let's try 2. All right, so then we do our 2 times our 29. So 2 times 9. 2 times 29. Here we go. All right, so 2 times 9 is 18, so it's 8, and then carry your 1, which gives us 58. So we write down our 58, and we subtract. And 58 minus 58 is 0. So our quotient is equal to 12. This means that we could make 12 groups of 29 from 348. So for example, if I said we had 348 pencils that we wanted to divide among 29 students, then each student could get 12 pencils. Okay? All right, so let's try another problem. How about let's do 2,688 divided by 21. All right. So our divisor is 21. Our dividend is 2,688. So let's start with the first digit in our dividend. Can 21 go into 2? No. Can 21 go into 26? Yes, it can. It can go in there one time. And 21 times 1 is 21. So we're going to write down 21. And we're going to subtract. 26 minus 21 is 5. And then we're going to bring down our next digit, which is our 8. All right. How many times can 21 go into 58? Well, if you remember from the last time, 29 went into 58 2 times. So we know this one can go in there at least twice. 3 times, 20 times 3 would be 60, which is too much, right? So let's try 2. 2 times, I'll just write it down. 21 times 2 is 42. So we're going to write down our 42. We're going to subtract. 58 minus 42, so 8 minus 2 is 6. 5 minus 4 is 1. Then we're going to bring down this 8. All right. How many times can 21 go into 168? So 20 could go into 168 times, right? So let's try 8. So what is 21 times 8? Well, 1 times 8 is 8, and 2 times 8 is 16, so it's 168. So if we write 168 down here and subtract, we get 0. The problems we are working today do not have remainders or need to be turned into decimal form. They are all whole number answers. So this is good that we came to 0. That means that we could evenly divide 2,688 into 21 groups. And it would be even, and it would be 121. I'm sorry, not 121, 128. All right, that is the last example I'm going to work today. So if you have any questions or need anything, you can send me a message or a text, an email. So either send me an email or you can get on Google Classroom and send me a message through Google Classroom. All right, I'm going to post your assignment on Google Classroom. Hope y'all have a good day.